Let's talk about travel. Imagine a place that's got it all. I mean, thrilling adventure, ancient culture, and just dropping down natural beauty. Today, we are diving headfirst into a journey of discovery, right into the heart of the absolutely incredible Indonesian archipelago. So let's kick things off with a big question. What if your next vacation wasn't just, about snapping photos and ticking boxes? What if it was a real journey of discovery? A chance to find out something new, maybe even about yourself, all while surrounded by insane adventure and culture? Okay, welcome to Indonesia. We are talking about a nation of over, get this, 17,000 islands. Seriously. And since every single one has its own story, its own vibe, its own magic, well, planning a trip can feel a little intense. Where in the world do you even begin? Well, that's the secret right there. The key is to focus. So to make it a little easier, we've mapped out two totally different 2-week itineraries. They're like night and day, but they both show off what makes Indonesia so unique. And here they are, our two paths. First up, we've got the cultural epic. This one is a deep dive into history, spirituality, and those iconic, picture-perfect landscapes. And then, for the other side of the coin, there's the primal quest, a straight-up adventure into raw, untouched nature and encounters with some pretty prehistoric wildlife. So let's get into path one, the cultural epic. If you're the kind of person who gets excited about history, loves exploring spiritual sites, or you're just chasing those postcard-perfect views, then yeah, this one is definitely for you. This trip is basically a 3-act story played out across 3 of Indonesia's most famous islands. You start in the wild heart of Sumatra, maybe trekking to see orangutans, which is just incredible. Then you move to Java, the ancient soul of the country, home to some world-famous temples, and you finish up by soaking in the vibrant creative spirit of Bali. Every stop is a totally new chapter. And when we're on Java, we have to talk about the magnificent Borobudur temple. I mean, visiting this place isn't just looking at old stones. You're literally walking through history. It was built way back in the 9th century, and it has these 2,500 intricate carved panels that tell ancient stories. As you climb up, it's like a physical journey towards enlightenment. It's this breathtaking mix of art, history, and spirituality all rolled into one. And, of course, you can't have a cultural journey without a culinary one, right? The food is an adventure in itself, from the rich, spicy rendang you'll find in Sumatra to the legendary babi guling, that's a suckling pig, in Bali. Each island is going to blow your mind and your taste buds. All right, let's do a complete 180. If your idea of a perfect trip involves raw, wild, and totally untouched nature, well then, the primal quest is calling your name. This path is going to take us way off the beaten track, deep into Indonesia's eastern islands. We're talking about a place where you'll find volcanic crater lakes that literally change color, coral reefs that are bursting with life, and wildlife you just can't find anywhere else on Earth. And the absolute high point of this whole adventure, it's the chance, the very rare chance, to come face to face with a living legend. A legit prehistoric creature that is still roaming the planet today. The one, the only Komodo dragon. Seeing one of these in its natural habitat is just powerful. It's the top predator, and it carries this ancient aura that you can actually feel. It's one of those encounters that really demands your full respect and attention. Which brings us to the single most important rule of the trip. 10 meters. That's about 30 feet. That is the absolute, non-negotiable minimum distance you have to keep from a Komodo dragon. And trust me, this is not a suggestion. It's a rule that's there for your safety and for theirs. So you've got these two epic, life-changing adventures. And you're probably thinking, okay, what's the damage? How much does something like this cost? Well, the answer is probably going to surprise you. Whichever path you pick, Indonesia is just an incredible value. Let's do a quick cost breakdown. That 2-week cultural epic with boutique hotels and domestic flights included might run you around $1,500 a person. The more remote primal quest, which involves live aboard boats and park fees, might be closer to $2,500. Now, just for a second, compare that to what a similar 2-week trip would cost you in the West. It's not even in the same ballpark. In Indonesia, affordable luxury isn't just some slogan, it's real. And it's not just the big stuff. Look at the food. You can get these amazing, authentic, flavor-packed local meals for just a couple of bucks. That's a universe away from what it costs to eat out in so many other parts of the world. What it all boils down to is this. Your money just goes so much further here. That means you can do more, see more, and have a way richer, fuller adventure, all without having to completely break the bank. So there you have it. Two totally different but equally incredible paths. The cultural epic, a journey through history and spirit, and the primal quest, an adventure right into the wild heart of nature. Whether you're looking for wisdom in an ancient temple or that adrenaline rush of a primal encounter, Indonesia has it waiting for you.
And so that really only leaves one last question. And this one's for you. Which adventure is yours, and what are you going to discover?